I've been studying Amazon's incredible journey, and what I discovered about their strategy is completely counterintuitive to everything we are taught about business. Here's a company that intentionally lost money for nearly 20 years. I couldn't imagine that. And that decision created one of the most valuable companies in human history. Most people think Amazon is just an online store, but that's missing the bigger picture entirely. When Jeff Bezos started Amazon in 1994, he had a radical philosophy: grow first, profit later. While every other business was focused on quarterly earnings, Bezos was playing a completely different game with a 20-year timeline. What I find most fascinating about Amazon's approach is how they used losses as a competitive weapon. Every dollar they could have taken as profit, they reinvested into lower prices, faster shipping, and better customer experience. This made it impossible for competitors to match their prices while still making money. It's like they were playing chess whilst everyone else was playing checkers. The real genius became clear when Amazon Web Services launched in 2006. While everyone else was focused on their retail business, Amazon had been quietly building the most advanced cloud computing infrastructure in the world to support their own operations. Then they realized they could rent that infrastructure they had built to other companies. And today, AWS generates over $70 billion in annual revenue with profit margins around 30%. This means Amazon's cloud business is more profitable than most entire companies. What strikes me most about Bezos' strategy is how he thought about customer obsession differently than everyone else. Most companies focus on beating competitors, but Amazon focused obsessively on serving customers better. Their philosophy was that if you take care of customers, everything else will follow. This led to innovations like one-click ordering, Prime membership, and same-day delivery that seemed impossible at the time. The lesson I'm taking from Amazon is the power of long-term thinking in a short-term world. While competitors were optimizing for quarterly profits, Amazon was building capabilities that would dominate entire markets decades later. Their willingness to sacrifice short-term profits for long-term market position created multiple trillion-dollar businesses. Amazon's approach also shows how reinvestments can create compound growth. Every dollar they put back into the business made them more efficient, which allowed them to offer better prices and services, which attracted even more customers, which then generated more cash to reinvest. This created a flywheel effect that became nearly impossible for competitors to stop. What's really remarkable is how this strategy created multiple successful businesses under one roof. Amazon Retail, AWS Cloud Services, Amazon Prime, advertising, and logistics are all massive businesses that reinforce each other. A customer might start with shopping, then use Prime Video, then their business might use AWS, creating multiple touch points and revenue streams for Amazon. The broader lesson here is that sometimes the best business strategy is to think beyond traditional metrics and focus on building long-term competitive advantages. Amazon shows how patience and reinvestment can create market positions that are almost impossible to challenge. What other companies do you think are playing this kind of long-term game that others might be missing? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this approach. And also, if you have any ideas or thoughts on startups or companies that I should look into and do an analysis on, or startup stories that I should share with you, go ahead and comment it below and I'll take it from there. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.